Remember those Japanese bikes from the 80s and 90s? The ones plastered on bedroom walls? The ones that seemed impossibly cool and just as out of reach? They were symbols of speed and engineering that defined a whole generation of riding. For a lot of us, owning one was a one-day kind of dream. Well, while many of those iconic superbikes are now becoming expensive collector's items, a funny thing has happened. Some equally legendary machines, the ones that were the workhorses and brilliant all-rounders of the era, have become shockingly affordable. One day might just be today. In this video, we're counting down 5 Japanese legends you can finally afford to put in your garage. Number 5. The V-twin bargain Suzuki SV 650, first generation, 1999 to 2002. Coming in at number 5 is a bike that's not a vintage classic, but one that has absolutely earned its legendary status, the first generation Suzuki SV 650. Nicknamed the Curvy for its rounded frame, this bike was Suzuki's killer take on the V-twin formula that was so popular in the late 90s, offering a huge dose of fun for a bargain price. When it launched, the goal was simple: build a bike for serious motorcycling fun on a budget. And man, did they nail it. It immediately became a favorite for everyone from brand new riders to seasoned vets, and for damn good reason. Let's talk about what makes this bike so great, and it isn't just comfort, it's pure, simple fun. The first-gen SV 650 is light, it's nimble, and its riding position is nearly perfect for the real world. You could get the naked version with upright bars or the half-faired S model with a sportier tuck. Either way, the bike is just friendly. It's not some big, scary machine. It's a motorcycle that begs you to get on and ride. The seat is decent for most trips, and because it's so light, it's a breeze to handle in the city and an absolute riot on a twisty road. It's the kind of bike that reminds you why you fell in love with riding. It's just straightforward fun. Now, reliability. This is where Japanese engineering from this era really flexes. That 645 cubic centimeters V-twin engine is practically bulletproof. These motors are famous for their durability and simplicity. And because Suzuki sold a gazillion of them, parts are everywhere and they're cheap. There's a massive community of owners who have documented every possible fix and upgrade. Yeah, the early models have carburetors, which some people see as a hassle, but they're simple to work on and give the bike a really direct, mechanical feel. For a rider who wants a classic experience without the classic-era headaches, the SV 650 is a total gem. So, what's it like to ride? In a word, character. That V-twin engine has a healthy pulse and a torquey hit that's just so satisfying. It puts out a claimed 64 to 70 horsepower, which is more than enough to be a thrill, and it can easily hang with bigger bikes when the roads get tight. It proves you don't need 150 horsepower to have a blast. The handling is light and responsive, though the budget suspension was its main weak point from the factory. But with tons of affordable aftermarket upgrades available, you can easily transform the handling. Even in stock form, it's a beautifully balanced and engaging machine. It's the perfect entry to our list, a modern classic that's cheap to buy and delivers fun by the truckload. Number 4. The Unkillable Adventurer, Kawasaki K LR 650, first generation, 1987 to 2007. At number 4, we have a machine that's less of a poster bike and more of a global workhorse, a true legend of durability. The first-gen Kawasaki KLR 650. This bike was first introduced way back in 1987 and was produced for 2 decades with remarkably few major changes, for one simple reason. Kawasaki got it right the first time. It wasn't built to be the fastest or the prettiest, but to be a bulletproof do-it-all machine that could take you to work all week and then across a continent on the weekend. And that's exactly what it did for countless riders, earning a reputation as one of the toughest bikes ever made. When you talk about comfort on a KLR, you're really talking about practicality. The big, wide seat is famous for being all-day comfortable, and the upright ergonomics put you in a commanding, stress-free position. It's all function over form. The long travel suspension, while basic, is made to soak up everything from neglected city potholes to rough dirt roads. It's not a plush touring bike, but for something designed to go anywhere, it's surprisingly easy to live with. And its rugged simplicity offers its own kind of comfort, the confidence that it's just not going to let you down. If one word defines the KLR 650, it's reliability. These things are legendary for taking incredible abuse and neglect and just running. The 651 cubic centimeter single-cylinder thumper engine is simple, understressed, and famously easy to work on. The main known issue on the first-gen bike was a part nicknamed the doohickey, a tensioner lever that could fail, but the aftermarket solved that problem decades ago with cheap, robust kits. Because these bikes were made for 20 years with only incremental changes, parts are everywhere and any mechanic can fix one. They're the cockroaches of the motorcycle world, and I mean that as the highest compliment. The performance of a KLR isn't about speed, it's about capability. That big single-cylinder engine delivers predictable, tractor-like torque that's perfect for picking your way through a tricky trail or just chugging around town. With output claimed around 37 to 42 horsepower, it's not winning any drag races, but the power is friendly and usable. On the highway, it'll cruise along just fine, and when the pavement ends, its lightweight and rugged build let you explore with confidence. The KLR 650 basically brought adventure riding to the masses because it was cheap, tough, and dependable. For a rider looking for a simple, honest bike for exploring back roads or even just a ridiculously reliable commuter, a first-gen KLR is an unbeatable value. At number 3, the everyday superbike Honda Nighthawk 750, 1991 to 2003. Our number 3 spot goes to a motorcycle carrying one of the most iconic names in history, the Honda Nighthawk 750. The original 1969 CB 750 is now a big-dollar collector's item, but this 90s successor delivers that same spirit in a much more affordable, reliable, and user-friendly package. Produced from 1991 to 2003, the Nighthawk 750 was designed as the ultimate universal Japanese motorcycle, or UJM, a versatile, no-frills bike that does everything well. It's a shining example of just how good a simple, honest motorcycle can be. This bike is all about classic old-school comfort. The riding position is perfectly neutral and upright, with a wide, flat seat that's great for both rider and passenger. It feels like a full-sized bike, stable and planted, without being heavy or intimidating. Honda designed this bike with a ton of rider input, focusing on real-world usability. The result is a machine that feels like an old friend the moment you get on it. It's the kind of bike you can ride all day and hop off without feeling beat up, making it a perfect choice for someone who values comfort and practicality. One of the Nighthawk's best features is its incredible reliability and jaw-droppingly low maintenance. The air-cooled 747 cubic centimeters inline 4-engine is a descendant of the famously durable CB 750 power plants and is practically bulletproof. But here's the magic trick. It has hydraulic valve lash adjusters. That means no more complicated, expensive valve adjustments. The bike does it for you. This feature alone makes it one of the easiest classic-style bikes to own. It's a machine built to be ridden, not constantly worked on, offering a peace of mind that's hard to find in an older bike. On the road, the Nighthawk is impressively smooth. Its engine produces a claimed 70 to 75 horsepower and delivers that power in a linear, predictable way that's satisfying without being scary. The handling is easy and forgiving, and while it was built to a budget, with a single front disc and a rear drum brake, the whole package works together surprisingly well. It feels more refined than its spec sheet suggests. The Nighthawk 750 is the perfect evolution of that original superbike idea, a smooth 4-cylinder engine in a comfy, do-it-all chassis. For riders who love the idea of a classic CB 750 but want a bike they can ride every day without a worry, The Nighthawk is an absolute steal. Number 2. The cruiser dream on a budget, Yamaha V-Star 650. Cruising in at number 2 is a bike that proves you don't need to spend a fortune to get classic American style with Japanese reliability. The Yamaha V-Star 650. Available since 1998, this bike has been a cornerstone of the cruiser world for decades, offering the look and feel of a big V-twin in a package that's easy to handle and incredibly affordable. It took the torch from Yamaha's proven Virago line and earned a stellar reputation as one of the most dependable and user-friendly cruisers out there. Comfort is king in the cruiser world, and the V-Star gets it right. It comes in 2 main flavors, the Custom with its lean bobber style and the Classic with its big fenders, floorboards, and cushier seat. Both give you a low seat height and a relaxed feet-forward riding position that builds confidence, especially for newer riders or those worried about a heavy bike. It's a machine that just invites you to slow down, enjoy the ride, and take the scenic route. The ergonomics are perfect for lazy cruises through the country or comfortable jaunts around town. The V-Star 650 is a masterclass in Japanese reliability. The 649 cubic centimeter air-cooled V-twin engine is about as simple and tough as they come. Pair that with a low-maintenance shaft drive, and you've got a powertrain designed for thousands upon thousands of trouble-free miles. You just ride it, change the oil, and it keeps on going. It's a testament to Yamaha's engineering that a bike this affordable can be so rock-solid dependable. That's why you still see so many of them on the road today. With a claimed 40 horsepower, the V-Star 650 isn't about raw speed. It's about smooth, satisfying torque. The engine has that pleasant V-twin pulse and enough grunt for highway cruising and keeping up with traffic. It's manageable and predictable, making it a fantastic bike for riders of all skill levels. But what really makes the V-Star a legend is its incredible value. You get a beautiful, reliable, and capable cruiser for a fraction of the price of its American competitors. It's the perfect bike for anyone who dreams of that classic cruiser look without the high price tag or the maintenance headaches. Number 1. The technical masterpiece, Honda VFR 800 Fi, 5th generation, 1998 to 2001. And at our number 1 spot, we have a true icon of 90s Japanese engineering, a bike years ahead of its time, and now an almost unbelievable bargain, the 5th generation Honda VFR 800 Fi. This motorcycle is special. It's the last of the VFRs with the legendary gear-driven cams, giving it one of the most intoxicating sounds in motorcycling. For a whole generation of riders, this was a dream bike, a showcase of Honda's technical genius that blended sport bike performance with touring comfort. The VFR has always been known as the gentleman's sport bike, and this generation might be the peak of that idea. The ergonomics are sporty enough for a spirited canyon run, but comfortable enough for a full day in the saddle. It's a bike that's equally at home on a racetrack or a cross-country tour. It's packed with smart design, like side-mounted radiators that let Honda push the engine forward for better handling, and that iconic single-sided swing arm that just looks incredible and makes wheel maintenance a snap. The heart of this bike's legend is its 782 cubic centimeter V4 engine with those gear-driven camshafts. This design, which shared its engineering philosophy with Honda's RC45 Superbike racer, gets rid of the cam chain. This makes the engine incredibly durable and gives it a distinct turbine-like whine that is pure music to a gearhead's ears. This engine is widely seen as one of the most reliable performance motors Honda has ever built. Combined with an early version of Honda's fuel injection, the power delivery is incredibly smooth and linear. It's a sophisticated piece of engineering that has proven itself to be astonishingly dependable. And the performance? It's just sublime. The V4 engine makes around 95 rear-wheel horsepower, but the way it makes power is what's so special. A seamless wave of torque from idle all the way to redline. It's deceptively fast because it's just so smooth. The aluminum frame and quality suspension give you a ride that's both rock-stable on the highway and sharp in the corners. This bike won award after award for being one of the best all-around street bikes ever made. The fact that you can now own this technical masterpiece, a V4 with fuel injection, gear-driven cams, and a single-sided swing arm for the price of a basic beginner bike, is just incredible. It's the ultimate affordable legend. And there you have it, 5 Japanese legends that prove you don't need a massive budget to own a truly great bike. From the scrappy SV650 to the technical marvel that is the VFR 800, these motorcycles offer a perfect blend of nostalgia, performance, and rock-solid reliability. Now, I want to hear from you. What affordable Japanese classics did I miss? What legendary bike from your youth is now sitting in your garage? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, do me a solid and hit that like button and subscribe for more content for the seasoned rider. Thanks for watching, ride safe, and I'll see you on the next one.